main game, but you know, firepower.
Cannons are cute. I do like them. Especially when they hit the general in the face while miles away.
Yep, just like the trebuchets in the Roman Total War.
Okay, so this time I'm the reinforcements. I'm gonna zap over to them. Yes, can I even use my cannons when I'm that far away? Probably not, but we'll find out.
Are they movable cannons or are we fucked?
Pretty sure they are the non-movable kinds.
Okay. Hope you have enough troops because
Yeah, just form a nice line. I'm gonna join you. Let the enemy come to you, run against your line, and just see them bleed. It works.
these cannons would be nice if they just attack these troops. And you to be attacking.
Because the enemy is going to smack them, run relatively surely smack there at you. For the most time, so long as you can get them, you know, attracted by shooting a cannonball in their midst. Works wonders. And there comes the troops. Do I get my cannons? I don't think I get my cannons. No, they're not moving in. Where are you going?
I mean, to be fair, I didn't get my cannons lost to me because I can't move them yet.
Can your cannons shoot the enemy? Because then the enemy will come to us.
Yeah, I can shoot them. I'm already aiming at some of the troops if they get close in range. They're not in range
Nice.
yet.
Actually, we even have two cannons. That's cute.
Yep.
Well, two sets of cannons. I'm going to just enhance your... I'm just going to enhance your line a little bit. Like this.
Also, technically they're demi cannons, but same difference.
So long as they go boom, the enemy goes ouch, all is well in the world.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, fight the general.
Because that's the nice thing about the AI. As soon as the AI gets fired upon, the AI will start moving towards you, which means you can just stand in a long, nice line and just wait for them to come and get fucked.
Boop, boop.
Oh no, the enemy general was killed. How horrible.
That was easy.
Yeah, sometimes you just get off one lucky shot and the enemy is immediately, bam, dead. Ah, it's amazing when that happens.
I mean, there was basically DF cannons anyways, right? Just like having like luck with hits. Just, you know, situation up for luck is also a leave it, yeah.
And when I actually have my troops run towards you, because the enemy is also going to move towards you, and I kind of like to be in position there.
You might turn up the flank of my cannons, by the way, because there's not a strong flank, and they might focus on that, which I think they are doing. So
Yeah, I'm going to basically expand your line along the line of your cannons, basically. That we have some more people there and I can move them forward to protect your cannons, the worst case scenario. They're getting targeted. But apart from that, honestly, the enemy is going to take a while to, you know, try to mimic your line, which is going to take them fucking time that you can use to shoot at them.
Indeed, indeed.
So all should be well. One hopes. As for you people, I think I first want you to go over here, because otherwise you're gonna run in front of the cannons, and that is fucking stupid.
There are worse ways to die.
Maybe, but it's such an unnecessary death that it's like, do we really need to do this? Like now, we don't. 20 men died in your regiment. What happened? Well, sir, we were ordered to move right in front of the friendly cannons. And the friendly cannons didn't stop shooting.
You don't say.
Ah, that was almost a nice springy attack there on those two with the cannons. Almost. So I will try to actually maneuver in a way that I'm not standing in front of your cannons. Seems to be a reasonable idea for the most part.
Yeah, there's no more troops towards my right flank, because my cannon is there, and it's like not well protected.
Yeah, I'm moving in. But as I said, I do need to kind of move behind you and then forward, because otherwise, cannons. I don't like that. I mean, I don't think the enemy has any chance of actually winning, reasonably speaking, but doesn't mean that we need to unnecessarily increase our sacrifices. Yeah, look, your left flank looks a bit more solid now.
Yeah, left flank. The right flank is still weak as fuck.
Yes, that is why the other 3 units are moving towards that. Well, technically speaking, they're moving behind you at the moment, to be fair.
Yeah, that's the issue. I mean, these ones are in range now. Let's try to get rid of them at least. Doesn't feel effective now, it is. There's some troops in the city, so they're keeping their cities reserve, I take it. But these troops are in range, so we can figure out at least, hopefully.
Now then, I'm going to disturb every last cavalry unit you have there while moving through them.
Cavalry incoming. Right there.
Yeah, it doesn't look dangerous, it doesn't look dangerous. How fast are you gonna be there? Relatively fast. Don't know if I'll be fast enough to get the general bodyguard, but I already weakened, it shouldn't really be a problem. Doop -doop -doop -doop.
Fine. Should be fine in time.
Otherwise I'll fucking charge the general.
Main insurance gets ready. Pikeman is to Pikeman. Here's to Gucci. Coming.
Yeah, I'm charging them. I need to defend the cannons a little bit more directly.
Can't defend the cannons for long, dudes. Cannons are gone. Actually, no, there's still 11 men left. Not even men full cannon power, but it should be able to do some damage if it is 5.
The enemy's gonna... shit, the enemy's going to run away at some point in the near future. I mean, there's like 15 fucking...
They still have full troops now. Okay, now they're low on troops.
You go there... You... Come up behind them. Just in case. Enemy charges in. Oh, they're stopped. Good. Very good. And finally, the enemy bodyguard is running away.
Oh, not the generals. You guys to go. Up on that front, speed quicker.
And at least we have, for the most part, proper line infantry. That is going to make all the difference in the world.
Yep, gonna send in a skirmish.
Against an enemy that is mostly made up of, you know, militia and fucking citizenry again. And the nice part is once you are in a nice position, you can... Oh, your own unit gets cannons.
God damn it, guys! Told you to return to your fucking line! The horses were to skirmish, not you!
You know, there's a guard mode. Just put them on guard mode, let them stand in the line. That's all you need to do.
Have them in guard mode!
The rest will happen of their own.
Okay, let me take from the back, 1 second. Kev, go in again. You shooters, go for them fucks. So you don't shoot your men all the time, basically.
If then the enemy starts running. And with that, it is rather obvious what's going to happen next. Namely, we are going to win and you will have Warsaw.
Yep, gonna send him in now, send a cavalry to make it finish. After they can set the job ready first, good, okay. They did kill a lot of my characters though, but not too many. Oh, there's still troops there. And these troops. Now this is regen. This nice as well. Go get them, boys!
Okay, everyone. I mean, I will return maybe a time or two, but honestly, since they're also going to just run smack into our line again and get murdercated, I don't think we have much to worry about here. Gonna reposition you in case these assholes actually get in range. I should have made my lines a little bit thinner, so that we can get more concentrated fire, but oh well. No reason to be worried.
You got this. Come on, guys. You need to rev.
Wee.
Just materials will be fine.
Yeah, just a
Very
unit
good.
of farm efficiency. Nothing to worry about.
Help them out then. They're running. Cool. Go for them fucks.
And see, now they're coming charging again. They're going to get fucked again.
Yeah, I know. Where they at? Not too far. Okay, cool. There it is. Cool. Okay.
Let's make you a bit thinner. Just, you know. It's a charge again. Not a wise choice, but I mean, you know, they're trying.
Please.
And they're immediately going to regret their life choices and think about running away again. While we have lost virtually no people.
There's a few, but not that many.
If we lost a few dozen and the enemy loses a few hundreds, I think that's a pretty good deal for us.
True, true. Where were we?
I think at this point, we want to play it faster.
Yeah, I don't know who's still fighting though.
Yeah, because not everybody is totally broken, but
If they're retreating, right? The city is this. So what group is still fighting? What group is still ready for... Oh, wait, could it be the reserves? Oh, yeah, it's the reserve group in the back. 3 reserve groups, that's what they were doing for. They're waiting for them to regain a vote, mirror up when they get closer, and then they go back in again. You're far from them. But...
I think the only thing that is absolutely not going to break is the fucking field artillery at the moment.
Not in the mid range, but there's someone in cannon range. Well, if you get a lucky shot out, but yeah.
There they come again.
Yeah, cannons can sometimes hit them. Not very often, but they can. Okay, cool.
88. That's the only unit of fucking line infantry they actually have.
And these ones are still breaking onwards. News.
Okay, so let's see.
The cannon units there. And they're... Okay, they have some...
So they have 3 units of armed citizenry and 1 unit of field artillery just waiting there. While pretty much everything else has decided to run away.
Let them run away for a bit longer, just be sure they don't like regain any morale when they get close to our troops. Then we're just gonna sit our cavalry and our cannons on them, I guess. If you can hit a lucky shot, that is.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
you
make
will
sure you
probably
send
have to.
your cavalry out of cover range.
We'll probably have to take out the field artillery with the
Yeah,
cavalry,
that's
but that's not really a problem because you can get from them from behind. We can basically just send in the line and, well, not at exigency. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Okay, so that's a lot of groups that are not very morally broken, so they could still get morale back. They're exhausted, concerned, but not like frightened, so they could technically gain like some morale when they go past these troops when they get close to them, so who knows. But this often happens, so be careful. Or we could just go ahead and like take their city. Oh, it isn't Rome anymore. Never mind. Yeah.
That's a few minor little things. We can just march in there and deal with them. As long as we're not walking in front of the fucking field artillery, I don't think we're taking much of a risk.
So need for that now. Just shots. Oh, don't need one shot. I need the melee modes. Oh wait, no, not that. Fight wolf. Fight wolf. Okay. Yep, that should do okay. say you're still firing at something. What are you firing at?
One enemy unit just ignores.
Anything? Nope, okay.
Hello, citizens. It is I, your friendly neighborhood line infantry. Let me teach you an important lesson about that.
There's some cavalry on there. Is it? Comes from here. Where there? Okay, cool.
Dip.
So my cavalry to deal with them. Should be fine. They should be rested, right? Yeah, they're rested, but if they're reading now, they're still here and fresh. You're still here and fresh. Cool. Let's go then.
Now, just make damn sure that you're not running in front of the artillery. That would be rather sad.
They're not running in front. I send them to the side. Unless they go. Okay, they're fine. We're fine. We're gonna flush them.
Now they're gonna get broken.
Oh, they're gonna get more than broken, my dudes.
And now everybody is just broken.
More cannons! Yay, close victory.
Yeah, I do love that. It's like close victory. Let's see here. We have lost 226. The enemy has lost 1044. That's everybody.
1,000. 1,000, yeah. They have killed 140 actually, so that means they had a lot of friendly fire on our sides.
140. And we had like how many fucking units?
I know, but like there's no friendly fire on our side too, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, yes, that is indeed true. We did have some minor friendly fire incidents. That is true. That is true. It's not really deniable.
It tends to happen though with these things.
Let's see, at this point we can just nice and easily move forward.
Yep.
Molinis is actually more relatively decently defended. Yeah, I'm gonna send my priesty boy forward to do a bit more scouting for me.
Okay.
Good day.
Use your priest to scout instead of your priest to convert.
For the moment, I just use him to basically get myself some visual indication.
Maybe I should make my religion the same as yours. If you could like what's my capital again? It's Vienna, isn't it? Let me see my leaders at. My leaders at able to first value at Austria, which is third of Austria then. Yeah, Vienna. If you could just send your a priest to Vienna and go to destroy all churches, you should surely be able to change my full main religion into Protestantism too, so we get more friendliness.
I can do as soon as I have another priesty boy, because the only priest I have right now is all the way to the east, looking over the Polish lands and going like, interesting.
Yeah,
but as soon as I get one, I'll happily send him over.
Okay.
For the moment, I think we're just gonna have to build up some armies and focus on our march east.
Yeah. True.
I wonder how much movement do you have? Can probably get you somewhere there, even though with dirt roads.
Yeah, it's getting close.
You are recruiting, so we have 5 of that. Should work. I think I can, maybe not this turn, but next turn start Vilnius. Then it's only a short trip over to Minsk, basically. You only really have to move. I don't think the Polish will have much in the way of armies left, because we basically broke them at the capital. So if you move south to Lvov, whatever the fuck, it shouldn't really be a problem.
It just means they're getting more worried, because they already lost like 2 fights. Actually, that's 3 fights with us. They also like lost the capital, so that means they can take a lot of warriorness. If they take the warriorness high enough, we technically could make them capitulate the last city, I think, or at least the second last city usually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to march on the upper, you on the lower, and at some point they're not going to give up, because let's be honest, they can't win. The only thing you have to fear is Russian intervention.
Russian intervention.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, but has it ever been effective without the aid of the West?
Not very often, but I don't think Russia is at any war at the moment, so technically speaking, they have all their resources to throw at you.
I mean, let's be honest, yeah? if Russia ever tried to intervene with anything without the support of the West. Last time I think it was effective. Well, it was defeated with Napoleon. Never mind. I was gonna say with Napoleon, but that was like literally with support of the West for the Western side for Napoleon. So still support of the West, technically speaking.
Fair enough, fair enough.
World War II, also the West helped them out against Germany.
Well, of course, otherwise they would be fucked. Okay, do we
Would
get the
they?
fitness
Yeah, okay, they would.
bonus? We get.
Germany needed more time for Russia, but yeah. Is only sauce? Was only sauce? Oh. Into it for later. First close it off. Coming? Come. Okay. So what do we do next?
Well, I mean, go south, take the next province, have fun times. I go east, have fun times.
I'm first going to German troops, so I'm going to end the turn here. So we can auto save that way.
Okay, so how much can you move? You can get relatively close to the capital city. I'm gonna move you up here. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I mean, it's their next city and no one go, but yeah.
It's their new capital city. It's not gonna be their new capital city for long. Pretty sure I can leave Königsberg alone for the moment, so I'm just gonna take everybody in Königsberg and move them up as well. And I almost have an army. That was so nice when you almost have an army. Also, it is my most decorated general. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do a good job there.
A decent job, you mean?
More than enough for me, honestly. Yeah, look, that's almost a full stack army. That's something I can work with. And they are still happy, people. Good. Infrastructure, nothing to build here. How does it look down here? You can build infrastructure. You are building infrastructure. I still have some money left. Good. What do I wish to build up then? The theater would give me more happiness, and happiness is kinda neat, especially if you're quickly taking over things.
Indeed.
And that is more repression in the area. I'll take it. That wine cottage is more wealth, but I'm doing okay on wealth. That as well, that is happiness. I mean, so long as I'm not running minus and I can basically recruit like 7 new units every fucking turn, I don't really care about my wealth. I'll be fucking honest. So that's done. Okay, I spent a bit much. I'll be honest there, but well, it doesn't really matter, does it now? Hey, Priesty boy, you move forward so that I can see the other one as well. Yeah, come on, yes, okay, there's nothing there, yeah. Basically, Vilnius is the now most defended Polish fucking city, as far as I can tell, and that's not much. The other one is going to be a joke, and I think the one in the south that you are going to aim for next is also going to be just a joke. I guess I can send my spy over towards Russia for the moment.
Yes, spying on Russia. That has always been a good idea.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe he's going to see something that I should warn you of, like a giant Russian full-stack army moving towards you. Which he's going to be. He can tell you that in, a few turns. For the moment, he's going to move into Ukraine, because I think that's a good decision.
Just saying, any spy sent into Russia found rarely ever anything useful.
Okay, let's see what happens, shall we? If we get kicked out or not again. Bam. Pushing the button. So far. Following a few ships around, nothing special. The United Provinces don't know what they're doing. Nothing new.
I mean, what are they gonna do? They're either gonna be defeated or being screwed over another way.
I mean, that they're gonna get eaten, as far as I'm concerned, by Spain.
I mean, you mean they're gonna get eaten like the Prime Minister? Sure, you get joke. But the brothers to wait?
Pretty much, yeah.
So funny how, how literally like our people just like, well, it's even more interesting if you look at how they got eaten, because the crowds were very much organized to do that. That is not a joke, by the way. The way they behaved in like written accounts shows that either they were like being like quote unquote semi-pardoned by the next minister, by the fact that they said they were acting very orderly and very like being full chaotic, or they were literally orderly and therefore were an organized group. They were actually planning to do it like via like leadership that wants them to do it in the first place. That's not a normal sound. Let me check what it says.
Oh no,
It's
smallpox
very
in
loud.
collation. We finally found a savior against smallpox. Good. Look, we've managed another turn and we're not
Beginner's
dead.
speech, Warsaw. Ah, fuck, I'm being attacked. You still got reinforcements?
I don't think I'm in range any longer. I'm pretty sure I just moved away from there. When what does
Well, volunteers decided to say hello.
when what does the enemy even send at you? Can't be that much.
I have, let's see, a lot of troops are still training. They have a high start general. Well, these start generals had a high start. Let's see, so melee pikemen, militia, and cavalry.
I mean,
There's of
you don't have any
fuck you.
walls, but you do have 2 sets of cannons. Can't you just, position yourself there and blow them to
True.
pieces?
Austria, Serbia. My roads are finished at least.
Ah, yes, roads. Roads take that sweet, sweet ass time. But they are so important.
They are. They definitely are.
It's like, how am I supposed to invade these motherfuckers if I can't reach them in a reasonable time frame?
For fuck's sake, stop spamming it when I click something once.
I also should start building something else than just line infantry. I should probably get myself some cannons as well, but yeah.
I would advise what is it? Not colonial infantry. Was it you know what I mean when I see it, I guess. Let's continue.
These assholes really don't have any line infantry in their capital city. Bloody fucking stupid. Polish.
I mean, they were born yesterday. Sorry, bad joke.
Fair enough, fair enough. Fucking Polish.
It's Poland though. They were literally born so many times, like in such a short nation time as well.
They're like, look at us, we're not Poland any longer, we're Poland Lithuania, we're powerful. Everybody else looks at them and goes like, no, not really. Get fucked. And so they were fucked. Again and again.
On the other hand, they were for some record with Poland and Lithuania for a while.
Not really sure if a personal union with Lithuania was a good idea to begin with, but let's put that aside for the moment. And focus on doing massive damage to them.
Hey, don't forget, they did have the coolest freaking army. They had the coolest freaking cavalry in the longest time in history.
That might be true, but it didn't really help them, now did it?
How?
Kiev, so far away still.
Are we really going to ignore the Battle of Vienna? The moment Poland and Lithuania was literally vital to its victory in the first place. With the British Hussars.
These are also Russia, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Russia has 10 provinces. That's quite the economic powerhouse. I would like that. Because I don't think we even have that many combined, do we now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You would think that, but
8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yeah, if we take over all of Poland.
Russia also has to start to actually start losing money at the start day one as well. Keep it in mind.
Yeah, but the AI has a tendency to cheat anyway, so that's not good.
True, but that's the issue.
It's like, that's like, why do we have 2 full stack armies? You cannot afford it. The AI is like, well, hold my beer. I fucking can. But well, it is what it is. So for the moment, we'll just continue taking over Poland. And what else are we supposed to be doing?
They come, please. There we go. You get a pop-up?
Not yet, but that's usually. You have to decide, and then usually I get a pop-up.
Auto-resolve.
Auto-resolve, so be it. In 3, 2, 1.
Defeat? How the fuck is that a defeat?
Well, I mean, you maybe wanted to do this yourself, because apparently the auto-resolve did not use your cannons very
Yeah,
efficiently.
okay, it's my fault.
Now you need to get some reinforcements up there. Here quickly.
You don't say.
Well, I mean, to be fair, defensive battle means the enemy will move towards you anyway. If you have luck with your cannons, I say, you know, the enemy will attack you now because you're weaker. So technically speaking, in a defensive battle, when the enemy charges at you anyway, you might win by, you know, having luck with your cannons. Maybe. Potentially.
Historically speaking, defense is supposed to be easier than offense, but yeah.
Do I want to attack those? Kind of want to, actually. Do we have 2 cannons now, don't I? Yeah, demi cannons, fixed artillery. Ugh. Fixed artillery sucks.
They did this. Took every unit, send them to the city. Send to the city, nothing's happening, okay.
We have another gentleman here. Do we have any other place of learning? Don't think we do we? Yeah, I should send him down, shouldn't I? Yes, I should.
I said reinforce the city. Can you go there? Oh, they can't go into the city because some reinforcements. Can we reinforcements, please? Come on. Can we reinforcements, please? Okay, 2 cavalry might be enough to defend it. I don't have enough cannons sadly, but it's fine.
You lost your cannons. That's usually bad. Those things are actually rather important.
Mm. They're reserves too, though.
That is true, but that makes it all the more important to have cannons of your own. That means the enemy gets fucked. That is fun. Everybody involved. How big is this army actually? Probably leave you here, probably leave you here. 11, a bit much. So well, this is what it is. At least I'm going to give the Polish something to worry about in my turn.
Yep.
Sieging their new capital. Held by many a militia troop.
Cannons again. I have enough cannons really, but I need more cannons in total. Yeah, space is cannon city full of cannons for now. It's gonna be my cannon city for now on. Speaking of cannon, oh, I need more time for research actually. Okay, cool. So I can hold that city of politics can research something more, so let's keep this up. Save for now. Yes, okay. And turn.
Well, then what was I doing? I was about to send you on your merry journey all the way down there. I think what we're actually going to do is we send you over. Stick all the nice and fresh troops down here. Still 7 more. We need to have a full stack, but that's something we can achieve relatively quickly. You should also produce more troops for me. And you will attack this fucking city. Let's see, you're probably going to attack me, aren't you?
They probably will.
Yeah, I'm just gonna siege and let them come out then. That seems... well, got decent choice to make. You're ready for build-up, you are doing things, you can just sit there and do nothing, and since we actually do need more wealth at this point, let's start producing more wealth. And... not to say pass blocked, I don't think so. Otherwise next turn I can just fuck them. Let's do one more turn, then I think I will... oh, I have to excuse myself. It's getting rather late.
It's getting late.
But hey, at least we know it somewhat works.
Nope.
Somewhat. This is... some desyncing here and there. Oh no. They're fighting.
Being attacked. That's my reinforcements.
Yeah, the problem is you don't actually get the garrison forces, do you?
Nope. That's the plan.
Ah,
What do we do?
yeah. That's a good question.
We could do the attack, you just lose on purpose, but I don't know about that.
That's not going to work, because if you have 2 armies, I'm going to be your reinforcements.
You can hit with 3 them.
Basically, I'm going to come in. I mean, to be fair, you know, the chances are not that bad. You could chance it on the auto-resolve if you wanted to. You might win.
Okay. If you do the assault, you're gonna be the enemy, you can just like force retreat button, you know? I do a force retreat anyways.
Because, yeah, without the garrison forces actually helping you, I don't think you're gonna have a good time with just a bit of cavalry. You can't even form a line. You don't have anything that could form a line.
Nope. That is the issue.
Honestly,
There's
I mean, they broke their own siege, so that's good on you. So basically, yeah, just auto-resolve it, and at least they're gonna get a bit weaker. Probably not attack you, so you have a better chance to actually get somebody in there. I can also try to, I don't know, can my agent actually deal with the general? I think he can. Because he's standing... because my agent is standing right next to your army, basically, you know, looking at this whole thing. But it's your decision. If you want to fight this on the field, we can. I just don't think it's going to be pleasant. There's also a good chance of... it's also a good chance that you lose your general. I mean, he's already weakened.
Yes, such a noise get a bit wider because it's like literally just like unable to hear you now, but okay. Which one is it? Which one is wiser? Attack or like just go for the auto resolve?
I'll go for the auto resolve.
Okay.
Mm.
Don't see anything yet. Hey.
Hey, that's how you're supposed to do it. Through sheer luck.
Yep, indeed.
I couldn't have done that better. With just 2 units of cavalry, one being a general and the other 2 also being weakened. Yeah, no. Look, you can now reinforce your little Warsaw.
City, you mean? What do you mean?
Yes, you can now reinforce your city with a few more units.
True.
That should help. Sweets.
Can I see this not ready yet?
Bye bye, sweets.
I'll be back with weapons.
Once they can try. For the moment, they are, well, for good reason, considered a minor nation, aren't they?
Trading partners or allies?
Bye bye, Mughal Empire. Once again, you're not doing anything useful. We're used to it at this point.
They don't do anything yet. They don't attack me soon enough.
Portugal is also sailing around, nobody cares. But ever since this turn, we had a surprising amount of stability, which I do enjoy, I must admit. Just kind of surprised that the Poles didn't attack me because I'm besieging their fucking new capital. Kind of surprising. Three-color printing.
Ah, Cremigo destroyed. That sucks.
Yeah, I think I have to actually attack those motherfuckers. There's no way I have to do that.
First. No, we don't want this. You want the other one, right? This, yes.
Actually, I think this would be a battle where you would be the enemy again, because there's no reinforcements on my side.
True. We did have to take me. That's fair enough. You go to that city for now. Retrain. Okay. Going to the city. You should better trade now. Come on. Okay, cool. We trade on 3 units only. Holy shit, we lost a lot of men. Okay. Cannon. Cannon, if possible, 2 cannons. Who did 2 cannons? We get the 2 cannons, okay.
Cannons would be nice, yes. Cannons would be great. Cannons are always great.
And 2 Uhlans after that. Okay, cool. Go to Cannon City again. 64 cannons too ready. No opponent's gonna send more cannons anyways. We have 1 cannon in there now. Need more cannons after that. Making 2 cannons after that. Cool, okay. Not a terrible deal. Equate roads. Just got this road to the south in the case you have to flick over. I'll continue you should go to the city for defense. Okay, we're gonna piss for this region first because I don't want to piss off too much. We're not going to actually going for the cost without making a piss. We do this first from both. Kind of great digits. I do have an enemy agent in here, do you have your priesty boy or anything else I can duel?
I mean, the priest boy kinda did his job, so I was about to send him towards your capital city. And apart from that, I don't think I have anything agent-wise I can spare. What do I have? I have... basically nothing. That's my army's agents. I have 2 gentlemen, my mercenary, and my rake.
Well, spotted is fully defeated, we don't have to worry about them anymore anyways, but it's fun to keep this going, so keep it up. Yeah, we're gonna have one more thing, which is...
It probably needs an upgrade. I need to focus a bit more on buildings that actually make me money, I suppose.
Square formations for bayonets, yes.
Ah, bayonets. Gets interesting as soon as they start, you know, having a nice little triangular spiky bit at the end.
Ottoman Empire, do you have any technology? You probably do. Yep, you have improved grenades. Improved grenades. Shoot a canister shots, I don't know. Actually, yes, canister shots are huge improvements. Offer. Please speak equal value. It's not equal value, but it's fine. Offer. Did we get it? Did we got it? Say yours.
Actually, could my reinforcement reach? I could.
Next, let's see if they can offer this.
That's nice.
They also have canister. Maybe they'll give it to me. Little payment because you need all the money you can get. Offer payment of pay once, say 200. Yes. Come on, offer. What do you say, Dutch? Why are they all such wasty fits around wanting to trade technology?
Because the AI hates anything that is not obviously advantageous to it. Which means the best argument you can make is just a giant cash amount.
No, not always. Sometimes just like literally as simple as they are desperate enough. Try France, maybe.
Of course, that also doesn't really work that well against nations that are not really friendly with you.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's...
We're not like as big or powerful, but yeah. Which is the most friendly with me anyways? That would be in Cisco's where would it be? Let's see. Super fairy. I don't think they have much technology we can check.
I see you, Kitty.
Kitty wants food!
I'm pretty sure he would like a late night snack. He's not gonna oppose to that. I know him. Look at him just sitting there. He's watching me. You're gonna try to get that towel off there again, aren't you? That's there for a fucking good reason, Kitty. Think I can't see you, don't you? I can. I have camera. I have power.
The power of Jeebus.
Pretty much, yes. The power of I can see you. The internet can too.
Indeed, we know now. We can see into your mind, see into your soul.
I mean, you know, I don't think he has a soul. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a soul.
I mean, does anyone have a soul, really?
He's a pretty soulless demon most of the time, so yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a soul.
What, is Kitty that evil then?
Yes, he's quite literally the incantation of evil when you don't want him to. It's kind of just how he does things. He likes that. But yeah, I do think we'll finish your turn, we'll finish my turn, and then I do think we'll make a save game and continue this basically the next time. I mean, at least with a bit of goodwill and often saving, we can actually play this, can't we? So basically,
you make... careful with doing saving and if like not freaking Porsche. Yeah.
And at least we can end it with a nice big battle, you know, my army against the Polish army, so it's gonna be fun. Nation destroys. Oh no, the Crimean Khanate. Nobody fucking cared, ever, but...
Like well, don't tell it to Ukraine today, but...
Okay, I will send you over there to infiltrate. We'll finish your run over there. Yes, you are indeed an instrument of my will, so fuck off and do your job. We're going to send the army, a pretty damn impressive army at that, over to there as well. They can, and I have a full stack army now. I'm happy with that. Let's recruit a few more people here. Okay. Now I just need to spend some more money, and then we can do a nice little big battle to end on a nice high note. I want barracks here. I kinda would like barracks there. I'm not gonna fucking lie, and they're cheap as fuck, so I'm building them. That. You already have barracks? Yes, you do. Means I can build that as well, and then she'll go for a bit of warfare. I will choose to assault them.
Okay, well, yes, give it a
Hmm.
So,
Attack! Brutally murder them, maim them.
I'm only being heavily outnumbered, that's all.
It's like outnumbered. Your quality is also kinda shitty if you sit in 3 armed. Well, I guess, I mean, this is a good moment for one of your heroic charges that you like to do so much. There is a time and place for that. I'm not gonna even lie. There is a time and place for that.
I know, right? Let me just put them on the same spot. In front of this wall. So it goes on that too. Yeah, I'll leave them all separate, yeah. Let's leave it fitting that way. You ready?
Well, yeah.
Yeah!
Look at my army, how much it spreads.
I know, but get a 10 on situation attack. Oh, there we go, ready?
All the horsemans charging us. Do not let them charge us. Everybody's like, yeah, sure, boss. Come on, you can get off at least another shot, can't you? I mean, to be fair, you do need to reload. That does take a while. We're slowly reloading. Let's see if they can get off another shot. Come on, people. I believe in you. Yes, yes. Fuck them.
There we go. There goes my general.
Provincial cavalry. More like dead people. Here comes the general. Keep going, little cannons. Keep going. Believe in yourself. Oh, I don't think you're gonna be ready, are you? No. But some other people will be ready to shoot. The general is immediately like, sir, I'll turn around now. Sorry.
Oh yeah, they're gonna fight it now. Come on guys, situation attack! Because it works still on the arsenal birds.
It's like, believe in yourself. And your general is dead. He got killed running away. The little fucktard he is. Okay, cannons. You have done your job. I allow you to retreat now, as this is the field of man, fighting man. I must admit, I have maybe made my line a little bit too long.
You'll be fine. I'm going to be general on the back end if you get there in time. Before I get obliterated. And look at that, they're all going for the general and they're still getting running back.
See, this is a nice example why line infantry can be taken, at least in Total War, very, very literally. You just stand in one line and shoot.
I mean, what do you think line infantry was, my dude?
I know, but at least usually you would have a bit more variation in what you can do with them. But in Total War, you just sit
The
there.
British did actually have like a period where they had like tactics just.
That's
like,
right.
one
This is, I would like to point out, yeah, this is a heroic victory. Don't ask me why this is a heroic victory and not a close victory. I have no clue.
I know, more lived through these than like the Poland radio attack where you completely destroyed.
Okay, let's see here. We have lost 17 men. Apparently.
How? I'm pretty sure not more than one lived though.
It's just great. It's like the enemy was basically half our strength. They managed to kill 17. Okay.
Yep.
Not something I'm too worried about then.
Just gonna save so I can actually flush the game properly.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly repair or give the order to repair, and then I'm gonna make a save game as well. Save game. Save game.
Where does the traders go through?
I think then we have done our due diligence. Poland lies in ruins, basically. They have 2 provinces left. We're gonna take those easily. I guess then we can decide if we wanna full-on focus on the Ruskies, or if we wanna just, you know, fortify the border a little bit and turn our attention west.
Did you save?
I saved indeed.
And the turns you can actually fully save it, like another save, and then continue.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass, I'm gonna push the button, and once it's your turn again, make another save game, and we're gonna continue from there, basically. Because you will have to load anyway, because you're the host at the moment.
Yeah. But like if you like force it through, and then there's gonna be saves, and just like other saves, like via like pressing the continue button anyways.
Ah, but it was fun. You kind of forget it, but the Empire Total War actually was a pretty fun Total War game.
It is a fun game. Like it's not a bad as a war in itself. It's just there's issues, but for the rest, it's not a bad game in general, especially for Total War. In that day and
That
age.
is true, and it's one of the better Total Wars. I mean, it does suffer a little bit from the overabundance of just scope, trying to introduce all of it, all the world. Probably didn't work out the best for them, but it's still fun.
To imagine they also want to add like China in there and everything, like
Yeah,
they
they
push
really,
quality.
I really wanted to go big with it. Basically, Napoleon is basically the same. Napoleon suffers from the same exact problem, just the other way around, because in Napoleon, they kind of went too small, when in Empire they went too big, so I have an interesting vacuum there. Both games are kind of fun, to be fair. Now then, we have managed a whooping 5 hours of streaming. To be fair, at least 1.5 hours was just troubleshooting and watching hentai, to be fair.
Yeah, if you're very important going for next turn, I got that going,
Ah, yeah, the start of the rebellions. Oh, I see a Polish rebel army trying to assault you. But they literally have, I literally have nothing in there apart from 1 unit of light infantry, which is kind of dangerous.
Save successful. Okay. Save successfully. Don't exit the windows, okay?
Yeah, we can do it. I'm gonna get kicked probably anyway.
Stop my stream.
Suddenly everything speeds up. Ah, but yeah, it was a fun little round.